G'day, I'm Kevin Young. I'm Australia's most successful property investor, but I started out poor, and I'm constantly being asked, how do you do it? How do you get there? You ask me, I'll give you the solutions. Between us, we'll make you wealthy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's episode of Ask Kevin Young, and we've got a special guest today, Jake Sewell. He is the Young Investors Club president, and he is going to be answering a question from Alan from Victoria. Hi Kevin, my daughter has saved 25k and has no debt or credit cards, and she earns 30k per year. She wants to buy into real estate and has been told she can only borrow 132k. How can she get into property for only $4,000 as mentioned in your recent podcast?
So I guess, first of all, great effort to save that kind of money. So she's got the deposit sitting there, she's ready to go. Her main issue there, as we're aware of, is probably the income side of things. So there's a couple of options there. First thing I'd do though is recommend you speak to one of our club brokers. 132 I think it was, seemed a little bit light on, so perhaps get in contact with your mentor and get one of our brokers to run the numbers. But I think there's a couple of options there. She can either look at purchasing the property with someone else, a family member or something like that, or potentially just pick up a second job and increase that income. The main challenge we have with young people is normally the deposit side, so she's done an amazing job there. So now it's just the serviceability side and just trying to boost that income up a bit. So ideally, if you can get in the market yourself without going on the loan and the mortgage with someone else, I think that's ideal. But if that's not an option, then perhaps a sibling or a family member might be willing to go in there with you.
We've got quite a few families, Jake, that get behind their son or daughter when they're 18, and the son or daughter's walking around McDonald's not paying tax, and the franchisee scratching his head and saying, how come you're getting on the property ladder and I can't afford to? But simply go and guarantor, and after a couple of years, as the property's gone up in value, it just costs $72, I think it is, to take that away, and then your kids are up and flying, controlling their own destiny. Whereas if you're on the deed with them, you're holding your kids back, because you've got to go with them on every success deal that they do, and equally they with you. So try and get mum and dad behind you and supporting you, and it won't be very long before that guarantor drops off.
That's right, and in that time, you've got into the market at a cheaper price, and within those couple of years, your income, you might have changed jobs or your income's increased, and then you can release that, and it's all yours. So well done on saving that deposit, and keep trying.
And Jake, you've done such a great job of exploding the myth that's out there in the media that we've got a housing crisis, we've got an affordability crisis. You've shown that it's never been cheaper to get into a brand new property close to the city centre. It's never ever been cheaper. So don't listen to the media, listen to the Property Club.
Absolutely, great advice, Kevin.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Ask Kevin Young. If you would like to become a Young Investors Club member, the link will be below. Also, if you have any questions for Ask Kevin Young, then you can send them to askkevinyoung@propertyclub.com.au. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.